Hey, if you're watching this awesome video interview, and we'll allow our guest to introduce herself in a minute or two. But if you're watching this awesome video interview, thank you very much for showing up. I'm Robert Mandelson, the creator and facilitator of powerful play experiences, positive workplace mental health for teams. And tonight I am super duper excited to be with a very dear friend of mine as part of something that I call Robert's Search for Wellness and Well-Being. The search continues today. Meet amazing experts ready to support you, the audience, the viewers, and me, change how we all feel for the better. So I'm on a search for wellness and well-being, in part, not the whole part, but in part because I do a pretty good job of managing managing depression and anxiety. And so I'm always on the search for happy. I'm always on the search for happy. I'm always on the search for wellness and well-being. So Hoda, you are amazing. And you are what my third guest on my third episode. Tell everybody about your awesomeness.
Happy is what I think of you whenever we get together. I'm always laughing and smiling. And so thank you so much for inviting me. And I want to congratulate you on taking this on. Mental health is a very important topic, and we should all be talking about it. It's an important and valuable discussion if we are able to have it. My name is Hoda. A little bit about me. I am the founder of Right Career Fit, private practice that focuses on my mission of increasing career literacy.
Now,
So I
now,
work with groups.
now, hold on, my dear friend. You have a beautiful accent. So, did you say right career fit?
Thank you for expanding on that. I am always told that I say the word career too quickly. It doesn't come out right. So yes, exactly as Robert said.
You are the founder of Right Career Fit. And what does that mean?
I am on a mission to increase, I want to make sure everybody thinks about their job that they're taking on and that it fits them. And hence, that's what the name came from. And I don't seek to help you find the next job. I want people to find a job that makes them happy and increases their well-being, like our topic of discussion today. Because if you're not happy at work, like if you're not content at least with the work you're doing, then you may not be in a good and balanced state of well-being.
Now, we share something in common. We share a lot in common. And but one of the most significant things we share in common is we both do wonderful work in the field of career development. And I too work with clients who are making a career change or seeking the work they love. So I value the importance or the significance of following a life path, a career path that fits who you are, that fits the authentic you, because I believe that plenty of wellness and well-being and good mental health will be the result if we're doing the work we love. So tell us a little bit about your journey in terms of helping the clients you work with to follow their heart, follow their passions, do the work they love, find the work they love and do the work they love as part of elevating their wellness and well-being. Because I'm always on the search for that, or I've always been on the search for that in my own career. Do you see that with others as well?
It depends how old the person is. Like young people just want to make money and they're looking to say, okay, if I don't make good money in this position, I'm not taking it. And I say, no, it's part of the journey. It's okay to accept a position that you think will allow you to expand the skills that you enjoy with less pay. And so I think the older we get, the easier it becomes to say, you know what, my priority is my well being. But as a young person, it's a bit different. And so it depends on the age of the person. But I always say that whatever job you take, you have to be aware of your positive mindset. If you are not in a positive mindset, you cannot see clearly how you're moving ahead. And so that's a priority always.
So it sounds like you're saying that that latter part, um, finding the work you love, finding work that mirrors your passion, is not the beginning phase of your well-being and your wellness. It sounds like you need to be in a place of wellness and well-being in order to do the search. Is that what I hear you saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. And even as you're doing the work as well. So the focus on a positive mindset is what keeps me, and that's what I try to pass on to my client, what keeps everyone going in a good, successful career path. If you are not happy, whether from personal or professional issues, then you cannot be successful. Or it's going to be almost as fake sort of success that's going to lead to depression.
Okay.
And so positive mindset is very important. And perhaps it is my experience growing up in a war zone. And, when you're sitting in a shelter, you have to figure out a way to bring out a positive mindset. Otherwise, you cannot survive in a war. You will definitely be depressed. Uh, so I have like three things I usually pass on to my clients that I'm like, if you try to incorporate these into your daily life, whether you're at work and something happens, then I think you will be able to maintain at least a balanced mindset, if not a positive mindset. And these three things, of course, I think we all agree. The first one is exercising,
All right.
but exercising is different for everyone, right? So you can incorporate exercising early morning or during a break at work or in the evening. And again, the type of exercise that you do. So my husband is a cyclist, and so for him to wind down after a tough day at work, it's a 50K bike ride. And if and when I go with him on these bike rides, I come back stressed and almost depressed because I'm like, it did not take away any negative thoughts that I had, right? So for me, it's a good walk. So sometimes you would see me walking on my own in the street and nodding my head. So really having these internal conversations or walking with friends. So exercise is very important, but everybody's level of exercise is different. And you really have, again, it's about self-knowledge, right? When we talk about career development, we go self-knowledge, industry knowledge, and blend the two to see what works for you. And also with positive mindset, that's who it is. It's about knowing yourself and what works for you in terms of exercise. Um,
Number
and so
two.
keeping in positive, yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. I thought we were moving on to number two because I'm taking notes.
Yeah, we are moving to number two. I just want to remind you that keeping a positive mindset is hard work. It doesn't come naturally. It might be a skill that you will develop in it eventually. Like I know I developed it because of starting young in a war zone and then having to immigrate to Canada. And so there is work to be done in order to maintain that positive mindset. So the number two is gratitude. Be thankful. If you're having a bad day at work, stop and think, what's are the positives that are happening in my life today? I do have a job. I am getting paid. And if we're just going to talk about career and well-being, the other side of what is happening. My dad always told me that if you always think that the grass is greener on the other side, stop and look at the green spot that you have today. If it's truly there's no green grass there, then maybe you should go and explore the other side, right? But so try to always be thankful for what you have. And I think that helps you maintain a positive mindset at work. And yes, in life as well. The last one is network. So we,
Network.
again,
Did you
network.
say network?
Yeah, network. So at work, when we say you want to find a job, we say go network, network, and then network some more until you find a person who's willing to help you find the job that you like. But also with maintaining a positive mindset, I think you have to surround yourself with a circle of people who care about you, so that as soon as you start to think, I'm not feeling good, things are not looking good, you can reach out to people who can help you in whatever is not making you feel good. So for me, I know I can, if I need something, I can reach out to Robert, and he will either help me himself or send me to someone who he thinks can help me. And so the more you have that sort of people like you and I, we rely on each other in many things. It's so helpful. I find it, because then it's not my own problem alone. I have someone to say, I think Robert can help. But really expanding all that network of people and ensuring that they're there with your best in their heart. So this is what helps me keep a positive mindset. And this is the kind of education I try to pass on to my clients. With that positive mindset, you will find what you're looking for, and you will succeed in your career and manage to at least have a balanced state of well-being.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at the clock, and we've got a couple of minutes here, but I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away. I came here today hoping and somewhat expecting you to talk about the whole idea of finding and doing the work that you love as part of moving towards one's own search for wellness and well-being. But no, you're saying that it all begins, this wellness, your search for wellness and well-being, this life journey for wellness and well-being in one's life begins with a positive mindset. And this positive mindset is very much what you've described here has been born out of your story, your life story of living in, you said, a war zone, and clearly not Canada. And you outlined exercise, gratitude, and network as three significant areas that we need to give attention to build a positive mindset. And that alone should be our journey as part of our search for wellness and well-being. And as a result of that, we can begin to lean into the idea of finding the work we love, securing the work we love, and doing the things that we're passionate about. You're nodding your head yes. Why?
Yes, because that's how it is. It's, once you've got your network, they will also help guide you and mentor you to where you think is the right career for you. And so the bigger your network of supporters, of people you know and trust, of course, because you have to trust them, then if they can guide you to the right career path. I mean, there's always going to be exploration, experimentation until you find the right career for you. But in order to get there, you have to have that positive mindset that allows you to have, to expand and get out of your comfort zone and all that. Yeah, Yeah.
Wow.
But it's looked to me like you took good notes, Robert.
Took pretty good notes. Pretty good. Robert's search for wellness and well-being. The search continues today. Meet amazing experts like Hoda Kilani, founder of Right Career Fit, who's ready to support you and me change how we all feel for the better by establishing a positive mindset comprising of healthy exercise, continuous gratitude in one's life, and forever networking, and that those pieces set in motion a great foundation towards finding the work you love, securing the work you love, following your heart, and doing passionate work. Wow, I I wasn't expecting this. So this is good. This is good. It's one of the first times that you've outlined things for me very clearly.
That's, of course, part of what I do. I have to make sure that when I speak, my clients get it. And I usually will ask them to repeat what I said, which is just what you did, to make sure that it, the information passed on properly. One thing also for maintaining a positive mindset, I would say, is know your triggers. You know how psychologists tell us to find what triggers negative emotions so that we would try to avoid them. I would add, get familiar with what trigger positive emotions for you. Like for me, I know it's music. So I have these 3 pieces of music that if I get upset about something, I would go for a walk, listen to one of them, and feel better. And so that puts me in a balanced state of mind until I can bring it back up to a positive mindset.
Know your negative triggers.
Yeah, yeah. And know your positive triggers, really.
Know your
That you're gonna need to balance it. It's okay, Yeah.
and equally or even more important, know your positive triggers.
So
Wow.
true.
If you're inspired by this conversation, Hoda, how do people find you?
Right career, right careerfit.com.
Rightcareerfit.com, and you're all over LinkedIn.
I'm all over social media. You can find me anywhere. If there's a web platform I'm not on it, you want me to be there, let me know.
You are amazing. In all the years we've known each other, I believe this is the first time that you've clearly outlined it for me. Positive mindset, exercise, gratitude, and network. I have work to do. I have work to do on some of these areas, and especially on the negative triggers. I tend to lean towards negative triggers. And
And yeah, so if you get familiar with your positive triggers, then you can fight them.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to write down what are those parts of my life that trigger positivity, and just go do it.
Right. Yes. Well said. Well said, Robert.
We've gone a bit over time, but that's okay. That's okay. Rightcareerfit.com is a great place to start to connect with Hoda Kilani, Kilna, sorry,
ANI.
ANI, KILAN.
ANI.
I should be able to spell your name. KILANI.
It's like when you and I had to pronounce your last name. I had a problem. I still don't want to say it out loud.
Just call me Rob Smith or something.
Robert something.
Robert something. We'll go by Robert something, You rock, Hoda. you totally rock. I am honored that you gave me that I'm honored that you set aside some time for us tonight. And I would love everybody to connect with Hoda. There is nobody like you, nobody like her doing what she's doing. And she's been my inspiration since day one that we met during COVID. We've yet to meet face to face or in person, but that day will happen soon. Thank you very, very much for taking part in Robert's search for wellness and well-being. The search continues today. Meet amazing experts ready to support you and me. Meet amazing experts like Hoda, Kilani, right career fit, ready to change how we all feel for the better. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Robert.
Okay, say goodbye.